I'm going to start off a little bit differently today by asking you if you like this video. Please like, please subscribe, please share it. It'd be really funny and cool and awesome of you. But getting right into it, we're going to be going over what each champion in the UFC would get arrested for. And I swapped out Dricus du Plessis with Sean Strickland because, you know, Dricus is like a normal dude. So it'd be funnier to have Sean Strickland. And starting off with Pantoja, he'd be arrested for pretending to be a fifth grader. It's as simple as that. Okay, and here's how what the details of the case would look like. Okay, Pantoja re-enters elementary school. He fools the school into thinking he's a little special with his accent. I work so hard for this. I work so hard for this. Principal, we might wanna. I think this guy's a little. I think this kid's. He's a little bit slower. He he looks really old and he has really fucking broad shoulders, but I think he might just be a little bit special. So we're gonna put him in the the slower place classes. Yeah, no, that's cool. And the issue isn't him pretending to be a fifth grader and going to class. It's that he starts a fight club in the school. Okay, he starts a fight club, and he starts beating the shit out of every kid. He claims himself as the champion. He says, "Listen, go to your parents' wallets, grab $20 out of it, and if they don't, and if you can't cough it up, you can't fight. But if you do, then all the money everyone bets on, if you win, you get it all." And that's what happens. Uh, Surprisingly, who would have guessed? The cops would have found out he's not a kid. He gets arrested. He serves 6 months in prison. He's out on good behavior, and he has to show his parents his school report card. What now, Dad? You proud of me now, Dad? You got a C? You got a C in jumping? Jesus. Moving on. Omalley would get arrested for selling dab pens to middle schoolers. I mean, you look at the guy, it makes sense. Come on, it makes sense. He gets caught vaping by middle schoolers. He's like out on the street, just like, hitting a little pen. And the middle schoolers, they walk up to him and they're like, "Mr. Omalley, can I get a hit?" He says, "I'm really not supposed to. But I am the cool champion, so I'll let you." He lets them. Then he's like, as a joke, he's like, "Pay up." And so they do pay him. And he's like, "Oh, I could get a little side business going, a little side hustler." He starts a vape trade at the local middle school. And you know what happens later? He becomes the middle school equivalent of Walter White. How does it end? How does he get arrested? What happens to him? O'Malley dies in a Nerf gun shootout. But the cops had real guns, so he just died. And that's the end of O'Malley's case. Topuria. He accidentally knocking his fans out. They die. They die because of it. It starts out with the normal fans just asking him to punch him in the gut. But eventually, he starts getting more and more fed up. He feels challenged. He feels disrespected more and more. Eventually, he loses it. He punches a fan in the face. They're like, "Hey, Topuria, punch me in the stomach. I bet I could take it." He punches him in the fucking face because he's feeling pissy. The fan hits their head on their way down. They die from brain bleed. First-degree murder, or first-degree manslaughter. 10 years in jail. That's how it would go down. Islam Makhachev. Fucking a goat. Misses his wife while he's in America. Finds a goat. He knows it's wrong, but he does it anyways. Someone walks in. Makhachev realizes, after they scream at him, "Oh man, I'm not allowed to do this in the US. This is illegal." The police arrest him. 3 months in jail. He's out in 2 months for good behavior, aka he didn't fuck anyone. And he didn't say anything in jail. He didn't do anything. So they were like, "Yeah, we'll let you out." Leon, trying to start a fight, but then catching a three-piece. Okay? He hears the fan talking shit. He walks up to the fan and confronts them. They're saying, he's like, listen, bruv, I'm the champion of the world. What do you think you are? The fan says something like, man, fuck you, bro. You know you're not the fucking champ. You know I'm the best in the fucking world. He shoves them. The fan cheap shots Leon, landing a 3-piece and some soda. Leon tries to fight back, but somehow 6 dudes miraculously appear around him to hold him back, so he can't really do anything. The cops review the footage and they see Leon shove the dude. He spends the night in the county jail and he gets 3 months on probation. He's forced to take anger management classes and boxing classes so he can avoid that 3-piece again. Because we all know he just might need it. Okay? Sean Strickland. It's just killing someone. It'd literally just be killing someone. Fan walks up, he says, oh, hey, man. Hey, man, I'm a huge fan. Strickland. Oh, this fucking guy. Here's the fucking thing, dude. Here's the fucking thing. The thing was a gun, and he shoots him with it. And then, to a crowd of people around him, he's like, here's the fucking thing, you guys. This man was a fucking threat. It was a fucking threat. Here's the fucking thing. I can tell when someone's about to fucking hurt someone. I'm the master of hurt. The fan was 8 years old, and he was from Carolina. Sean goes to county jail for one night, and they let him out the next day for being the people's champ. Matter of fact, they determined that the kid was a threat. Don't know how. He just was. He didn't have anything on him to show him he was a threat. He was, just a threat. Alex Pereira gets arrested for disturbing the peace. He's having stare downs and he's screaming at children. Okay, and here's how the situation went down. The child walks up to him. Are you Mr. Pereira? Huh? He does the bow and arrow thing like he does in the walkout. He does the thing and he screams at the child. The child starts like violently crying. Oh, I forgot to mention that. The combination he does after that. Yeah, he hits the child with that. So he hits him with a jab right left hook. And then he stares at another kid until the kid cries. And when the cops take him in and question him, they're like, "Why you do it? Why'd you fucking do it? Huh? Chum. Huh? Huh?" And they let him go because they don't bother trying to understand him. They don't fucking know what he's saying. Huh? Chum. They get a Portuguese translator, like from Brazil. He's like, he asked him, "Why did you do it?" in Brazilian, or not Brazilian, I'm sorry, Portuguese. Huh? Chum. Huh? Huh. And then they just let him go because they don't fucking understand what he's saying. John Jones. We already know what he's getting arrested for. We already know. He beats his wife. He gets a DUI. He hits a pregnant lady while under the influence. And after he's stripped of his belt, he beats his wife again out of rage. And that is my list of what every UFC champion would get arrested for. Again, if you liked it, subscribe. This is all jokes. I forgot to mention at the beginning, this is all jokes, this is all games, all fun. Don't take it seriously. And don't be a loser. That's lame. Peace out.